Deep in the cold, fast-flowing rivers of China lives a creature from a prehistoric past. These rivers, with their clear, icy waters and rocky beds, provide the perfect habitat for a truly remarkable animal that has remained largely unchanged for millions of years. The Chinese giant salamander, the largest amphibian on Earth, can grow over 5 feet long. This incredible size makes it a true giant among its kind, dwarfing all other amphibians. Its thick, wrinkled skin and broad, flat head give it a distinctive appearance that is both fascinating and somewhat otherworldly. Imagine a salamander bigger than your dog. This comparison helps put into perspective just how enormous these creatures can be. Their size alone is enough to capture the imagination, but there's so much more to these ancient beings. For centuries, this remarkable animal has fascinated people with its size and unique appearance. Its small, beady eyes and wide mouth combined with its sheer size make it a subject of endless curiosity and wonder. People have long been drawn to its mysterious allure, often traveling great distances just to catch a glimpse of this living fossil. In Chinese culture, the giant salamander is called Wawa Yu, meaning baby fish, because its cries resemble a baby's. These eerie, almost human-like sounds have contributed to its legendary status, embedding it deeply in local folklore and cultural traditions. The Wawa Yu is often depicted in art and literature, symbolizing the ancient and the mystical. Sadly, this gentle giant is now critically endangered. Once abundant in the wild, their numbers have plummeted due to various threats. Conservationists are working tirelessly to protect and preserve the remaining populations, but the challenges are immense. Habitat loss and pollution have taken a toll on wild populations. The rapid industrialization and urbanization of China have led to the destruction of the salamander's natural habitats. Polluted rivers and deforestation have further exacerbated the situation, making it increasingly difficult for these creatures to survive in the wild. Ironically, the salamander's very rarity has made it highly sought after, driving a lucrative but controversial farming industry. These farms breed the salamanders for their meat and purported medicinal properties, which are highly valued in traditional Chinese medicine. While farming may help reduce pressure on wild populations, it also raises ethical and ecological concerns. The future of the Chinese giant salamander hangs in the balance, dependent on our efforts to protect and preserve this extraordinary species. Farming Chinese giant salamanders is a complex process. It begins with collecting eggs from breeding pairs in captivity. The eggs are carefully incubated in controlled environments that mimic their natural habitat. Temperature and water quality are crucial for survival. Once hatched, the tiny salamanders are fed a diet of small fish, insects, and worms. They grow slowly, taking several years to reach maturity. Maintaining optimal water conditions and preventing diseases is a constant challenge for farmers. Historically, Chinese giant salamanders were a rare delicacy, reserved for special occasions. Traditional processing methods involve carefully skinning and cleaning the salamander before cooking it with herbs and spices. The meat is said to have a delicate, fishy flavor. However, modern demand has led to the development of faster, less traditional processing techniques. Some farms now export salamander meat frozen or processed into various products. This shift towards mass production raises concerns about quality control and sustainability. The farming of Chinese giant salamanders has become a significant industry in some regions of China. It provides income and employment opportunities in rural communities. The high market value of salamander meat, driven by its rarity and perceived health benefits, makes it an attractive venture for farmers. However, the industry faces an uncertain future. The declining wild populations and ethical concerns surrounding the farming and consumption of an endangered species have led to calls for stricter regulations and even bans. Section 5. Conservation concerns. A species on the brink. The Chinese giant salamander is on the brink of extinction in the wild. Habitat destruction, pollution, and overharvesting for food and traditional medicine have decimated their numbers. The farming industry, while seemingly offering a solution, has also contributed to the problem by fueling demand. Conservationists are working tirelessly to save the species. Efforts include establishing protected areas, breeding programs, and educating the public about the importance of salamander conservation. However, the future of this ancient lineage hangs precariously in the balance. Section 6. Technological advancements, a glimmer of hope. Amidst the dire situation, technology offers a glimmer of hope. Scientists are exploring innovative methods to breed salamanders in captivity more efficiently and sustainably. Artificial incubation techniques and improved disease management are increasing survival rates in farms. Furthermore, advances in aquaculture technology are enabling the production of salamander meat through cell-based methods. This groundbreaking approach, if successful, could potentially alleviate pressure on wild populations and offer a cruelty-free alternative to traditional farming. Section 7. The ethical dilemma: food or conservation? The Chinese giant salamander presents a complex ethical dilemma. This ancient creature, which has existed for millions of years, is now at the crossroads of survival and extinction. Its plight raises questions that go beyond simple conservation efforts. On the one hand, it is a vital part of China's natural heritage, a symbol of its biodiversity, and a species in dire need of protection. The Chinese giant salamander is not just another animal, it is a living fossil, a testament to the rich evolutionary history of our planet. Its presence in the wild is a marker of ecological health and balance. On the other hand, its farming provides economic benefits and sustains cultural traditions. In many rural areas, salamander farming is a significant source of income, supporting families and communities. The meat is considered a delicacy, often featured in traditional Chinese cuisine, and its consumption is deeply rooted in cultural practices that date back centuries. The challenge lies in finding a balance between these competing interests. How do we ensure that the economic benefits do not come at the cost of the species' survival? Can sustainable farming practices be developed that allow for both economic gain and conservation? Can we reconcile the demand for this delicacy with the urgent need to conserve a critically endangered species? This question is at the heart of the ethical dilemma. It requires innovative solutions and a willingness to adapt traditional practices to modern conservation needs. The answer is not straightforward and requires careful consideration of ethical, environmental, and economic factors. Experts from various fields, including conservationists, economists, and cultural historians, must come together to find a path forward. Only through a collaborative and multifaceted approach can we hope to resolve this complex issue and ensure the survival of the Chinese giant salamander for future generations. Section 8. A call to action balancing tradition with sustainability. In a world where ancient traditions meet modern challenges, the Chinese giant salamander stands as a symbol of both cultural heritage and the urgent need for sustainable practices. The future of the Chinese giant salamander rests in our hands. This remarkable creature, which has roamed the earth for millions of years, now faces the threat of extinction due to habitat loss, pollution, and overexploitation. As consumers, we have the power to make choices that impact the demand for endangered species products. Every purchase we make sends a message. By opting for sustainable and ethical products, we can reduce the market for items that harm endangered species like the Chinese giant salamander. Supporting sustainable alternatives, such as plant-based options, can help reduce pressure on vulnerable populations. Plant-based diets not only benefit our health, but also play a crucial role in conserving wildlife by decreasing the demand for animal products. Furthermore, raising awareness about the plight of this magnificent creature is crucial. Education and advocacy can drive change, inspiring communities to take action and protect these gentle giants. By understanding the ecological importance and cultural significance of the Chinese giant salamander, we can foster a sense of responsibility towards its conservation. These amphibians play a vital role in their ecosystems, helping to maintain the balance of aquatic environments. Only through collective action can we ensure that future generations inherit a world where these gentle giants continue to thrive. Community involvement, government policies, and individual efforts must converge to create a sustainable future. Let us all join hands in this noble cause, balancing tradition with sustainability to protect the Chinese giant salamander and the rich biodiversity of our planet.